This is the 11 most broken things in Lego Fortnite, and we're kicking it off with a way that you can actually get an infinite grappler. This completely broken strat is actually really simple. The first thing you need to do is drop all of your loot from your inventory on the floor, build a bed right next to it and set that as your spawn point. Make sure you remove absolutely everything from your inventory apart from any grapplers that you've got. Now use the respawn feature which will eliminate you and you will spawn back at your bed again. Now go and pick up every single item that you dropped on the floor and spread it out across your inventory so there's no empty spaces whatsoever. Now pick up your backpack from the floor, but because you've got no room in your inventory, any grapplers that you had left in there are going to drop on the floor. And then finally, make some room in your inventory for the grapplers, pick them up off the floor, and they will automatically go back to 30 charges again. So even if they were about to run out, they'll now be refreshed to the full amount, and you can just keep repeating this over and over again, meaning that you'll never have to craft a brand new grappler. That may be a pretty amazing strategy, but it's still not as broken as being able to get into this secret hidden cave. You can turn this into your own private storage area or maybe even start building a base in there. And in order to get inside, all you need to do is follow these very simple steps. All you've got to do is approach the exterior part of the cave, take a bed and start trying to nudge it through the wall. Get it in a position where it's as far as you can through the wall, press build and then set that as your spawn point. That should leave you sticking through the wall slightly and you now need to repeat the process of building another bed inside this exterior of the cave and setting that as your next spawn point. And if this is far enough over, once you've jumped onto that bed, all you got to do is stand up and you're now on the inside. And you've pretty much got yourself a completely secret area here that your friends would never be able to find. You can turn it into your own private storage area, but be careful because you're going to need to get back out again. All you need to do now is repeat the process that you just did, but in reverse. So again, get yourself a bed and start nudging it through the wall and then setting it as your spawn point. And keep repeating this till you actually get a bed that's outside this part of the cave. You can jump onto that one and you'll be back out again in your survival world. But it's not just things in your own private world that are completely broken in Lego Fortnite, because this actually extends to skins. Thanks to Epic, we're constantly getting much more impressive Lego Fortnite skins, but even with that said, they have completely screwed one of them up. This is good old classic Giddy Up. Take a look at this skin and tell me if there's anything that you can see that's wrong. This is what this absolute legend looks like in Battle Royale, and this is his Lego form. If you haven't spotted it, my man has decided to take his own beard and wear it as a pair of sunglasses. It looks absolutely ridiculous, it's completely broken, so fingers crossed if you're a fan of this skin, Epic Games decides to fix it in the near future. But it's time to take things into a completely different dimension because you probably didn't know that there's actually a way you can get completely under the map in Lego Fortnite. It's extremely easy and it all starts with building a dynamic foundation. Once you've done this, put one of the large balloons right in the middle of it and make sure you're stood on top for when it floats up into the air. The next step is to build a bed right next to the balloon in the middle. Set the bed as your spawn point. And now start breaking the dynamic foundation with your fist, and at the exact point that you do in fact smash it to pieces, make sure that you jump right into resting in your bed. The bed is now going to start falling down to the floor with you in it, and boom, as you hit the floor, you will go straight underneath the map. And if you're in sandbox mode, all you've got to do is double tap in order to fly and you can literally just wander around under the map doing whatever you want. I don't know about you, but it definitely looks like some kind of freaky alternate dimension down here. But the bugs don't stop there because there's an incredible hidden way that you can get unlimited resources. All you've got to do is build yourself a dynamic foundation and make sure you've got enough resources for a large driver's seat, so you're going to need granite, planks and cord. Set the driver's seat up exactly like I'm showing you on screen right here and make sure that you're really close to it. All you've got to do now is constantly press your build button and you will literally just keep duplicating these resources over and over again. It is an endless supply of granite, planks and cord. You're never going to run out of these things. If you're having trouble getting this method to work, don't worry though, because I've got a slightly different way that you can do this. Once again, build yourself a dynamic foundation and make sure you've got enough resources for a large driver's seat and smack that thing right in the middle. Now take out your trusty pickaxe and smash apart the driver's seat, and it's literally going to double the resources that it took to build it. All you've got to do now is continue this process but double up the number of driver's seats that you're building every time. So first of all, build 2 and then break those apart and collect the doubled up resources. And keep doing this over and over again, building as many driver's seats as you can, breaking them and constantly getting twice as many resources as it took to build them. It's another surefire way to make sure that you're never going to run out of granite, planks and cord. And as you use granite for so many different building things in Lego Fortnite, that's going to be extremely useful. but probably not as useful as a way that you can make yourself completely immune to freezing. If you visited the ice caves, you'll know how annoying it can be to have to deal with the ridiculously low temperatures. But not anymore, because you are never going to need another inner fire charm as long as you follow these really simple steps. Before even going into the ice cave, build up on top of it using some stairs and put down 4 campfires. If you've done this correctly, as soon as you enter the ice cave, you will notice immediately not only are you not even freezing, you don't even have cold appear on your screen. You are absolutely 100% immune to any kind of temperatures inside, and now instead you can focus on harvesting all of the rare resources inside and dealing with the difficult enemies. When you're doing these kind of things in your survival world though, don't forget to take some heals with you. If you're starting to run out though, don't worry, because I've got a trick that is going to give you an infinite supply. Just make sure that you've got some areas of soil planted in the ground for crops, and all you need to do that is fertilizer and soil. Once they're down and ready, make sure that you get some pepper seeds and fill all of these things up so that they're ready to grow. Once they're finished, you can now pick all of the spicy peppers that have grown there. And believe it or not, all you have to do now is leave your game, go back to the lobby and re-enter your survival world again. Once you've done that, the spicy peppers will have regrown again and you can harvest them for a second time. And it's as simple as repeating this process over and over again, because they will constantly regrow, meaning that you're never going to run out of these things. But heals aren't the only thing that you might run out of, because some of those really rare resources can be extremely difficult to get hold of. Well, not anymore anyway. You can get yourself an endless supply of iron bars, one of the most difficult resources to get in the whole game, and it's so easy to do. Chests in your survival world recently got updated to drop the resources that they're made of when you smash them apart. And that includes the best of all, grand chests, which you can find in the snow biome. So either take yourself to some kind of ice cave or just go around the snow area looking for different buildings that will have grand chests in them. Every single one that you find, smash it apart with your pickaxe and you will start to build up a ridiculous supply of iron bars. You're finding these chests constantly, so you can really build up a massive supply, which is fantastic because then you'll never have to smelt some on your own ever again. But it's not just iron that you can do this with, because the exact same thing works for copper. If you go to the desert instead and find some lava caves, you can see loads of large chests inside that you'll break apart, and they will give you a load of copper bars, which again are really rare, and a ton of obsidian slabs too. It's not the only way to get free copper bars though, because if you find any of the new fishing villages that were added to the game, look for these blue barrels that you can see right here, and again smash these things into pieces to get the resources from them. If you're going around looking for large chests in lava caves though, there is a strong chance you're going to have to deal with the really hot temperatures. Most people combat this by using the cool-headed charm, but you're actually doing it wrong if you're using that, because this broken set of charms means that you'll never have to worry about dying again. Make sure that you give yourself 3 regeneration charms, and worrying about things like temperature in the lava caves or even starvation are now a thing of the past. Your health is going to regenerate so fast that those things are no longer going to be an issue for you. This strat is absolutely broken. There's no way that Lego Fortnite intended this to work the way it does. So make sure that you take advantage of it, because no doubt it's going to get patched at some point. And there you have it, people. That was the 11 most broken things in Lego Fortnite. That's everything I've got for you in today's video. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace out.